Hope everyone's doing well tonight. Do. Alrighty. How's everybody doing tonight? Thanks for running the broadcast. I appreciate it. Don't really have anything in particular in mind when it comes to like talking. Just yeah. Ladies in the shower, got some time to kill, so I figured I'd go live and have some conversations with somebody that wouldn't mind having some conversations. Okay, so it seems like that is now set. Just finished broadcasting Spider-Man on Twitch. Not in the sense of I'm not broadcasting it ever again, but just with tonight's session. We're close to beating the game, and then I'm going to do the new game plus, and then we'll probably broadcast Spider-Man Miles Morales, which I'm excited to play again. I enjoyed that game just as much as I enjoyed the first Spider-Man game. They did extremely well in those two games and in the effort of making it, an entertaining Spider-Man universe, which that's one thing that's a given about Spider-Man is they seem to be able to do very well with Spider-Man games. I've never actually heard of like a real bad Spider-Man game. They all generally do decent for when they come out, some doing better than others, like the Insomniacs trilogy. Yeah, those are great games. Super excited to play Spider-Man 2 whenever I eventually get to do it. No real schedule on that or anything. Gotta have a PlayStation 5 for that, which I don't. I'll have it one day, and I will specifically buy it to play Spider-Man 2, just like I bought the PlayStation 4 to play Spider-Man. And you can find my broadcast here on YouTube. Today's broadcast won't be on until tomorrow at 11 o'clock, but I've got 19 Spider-Man broadcasts, so if that's what you're looking to watch, I've got plenty of them. Some of them are an hour long, some of them are half an hour long, some are 2 hours long. It varies. I've actually broadcasted twice today, so I'll have 2 videos coming on tomorrow. One, I think, in the early evening, and then one at 11 o'clock. But the one I played earlier today, that'll be going on tomorrow afternoon, late afternoon, early evening. I forget the exact time. I mean, really, I can just see what time I scheduled it for. I got it pulled up right here. But I lost power earlier today while doing that broadcast because they were working on the can't think of it. Electrical pole. For some reason, I cannot think of the word electrical. They did it with all the poles around our house in the last couple days. They switched them out for more updated poles. But yeah, so the one from earlier goes on tomorrow at 1, and then the one I just finished before I jumped on here, that goes on at 11. But like I said, I've got tons of the broadcasts, so you got plenty to watch before those even come out. And my lady works tomorrow, so I'll probably play more Spider-Man tomorrow. As of right now, it's looking like I'll be able to do one broadcast a day at least. And the reason why they don't come out until tomorrow at 1 and tomorrow at 11 is because I'm affiliated on Twitch, so I can't legally share my broadcast to any social medias for 24 hours. It has to be strictly Twitch's property for 24 hours before I can put it on YouTube. So yeah, I always generally do it. Like I stopped today's broadcast around 10 o'clock. So I set the schedule for 11 o'clock just to be completely safe that we hit that 24-hour period, and it's instead 25 hours generally, or in between 24 and 25 hours depending on when I actually ended the broadcast. Whatever time it is when I end, I look at it and then just do an hour above that. So I actually ended it literally like 3 minutes to 10 tonight, so it's technically an hour and 3 minutes past it. But yeah, rather be legally safe than putting the stuff out thinking I'll get likes and views faster, but then Twitch sues me for putting their content out inappropriately. Now I just gotta do the end screen for these two broadcasts, so when it finishes it takes you to either the next one, or if there isn't a next one, gives you options to go to other playlists of mine to check out other content. All right. And with that is set up and ready to go. Oh, lost my viewers. Dang. It happens though. Just in case I haven't said it, since you joined the broadcast, thank you for joining the broadcast. I appreciate it. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Don't really have like a set theme or topic of the broadcast, down to talk about pretty much anything. And still just kind of dipping my toe into political stuff, so I don't really want to go like full on politics stuff, but I wouldn't mind talking about it a little bit. Much rather talk about my hobbies, pop culture, who I am as a person, whatever. But yeah, pretty much down to talk about anything. Pretty much an open book. I say pretty much because people on the internet, I'm sure, can ask some really weird questions. So, I'm open as a book to a certain extent. Doesn't seem like we got too many talkers tonight, though. So yeah, I'll just talk about what I was talking about before, which was my broadcasting. And you can check out my YouTube here. I got tons of game broadcasts. I think the first one I technically started broadcasting when I got back into it was Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. But that's one of the games Fable is too. I didn't realize I needed to check my audio every single broadcast. So some of the broadcasts were like the game audio and my voice cutting in and out constantly. So I deleted those videos, not the Fable ones, because that's more like maybe a quarter of it's like that, because Fable's when I started noticing it's something I needed to do. So I do still have the full Fable broadcast, but some of the audio is messed up on it. I just deleted Knights of the Old Republic the other day because, a bunch of the audio is corrupted. I didn't even finish playing the game. I got like halfway through the game and then stopped. So I'll pick that back up again sometime in the next couple of years. It's a game I play every couple of years or so, especially with apparently there's a remake being made. I'll definitely play that. That's something I'll probably do my best to try and have the money for when it comes out, or put it on my credit card because that's one of my absolute favorite games. Definitely makes it in my top 10. Sadly, doesn't make it in the top three. Um, the top three are actually like series instead of singular games. The Spider-Man, Insomniac Spider-Man specifically, they're definitely in my top three. Even though I haven't played Spider-Man 2, but I've heard nothing but good things about the game. And it apparently has a mechanic where, so in a lot of Spider-Man games, there's obviously assisted web slinging because, there's got to be assisted to it. It's not something that a normal person can really process totally. But apparently they took those guards off in Spider-Man 2, or rather, there's a setting you can change to where it's a bit more manual web swinging. And I really, really want to try that. I think that'd be really cool to see how good I can get at controlling it. And yeah, see how good I actually am at being Spider-Man. But yeah, it definitely makes it in the top three. And then the Mass Effect trilogy, I include Andromeda, so it's actually just the whole series. It's Andromeda definitely wasn't like top tier great games, but I love the Mass Effect universe, so it gets to get in there just on its name. But I thought it was a better game than mass people thought it was. But I will admit that's because I'm again bit biased. Mass Effect trilogy is one of my absolute favorite games, so it just being more Mass Effect is kind of good enough for me. And then the series I've been playing the longest that's in my top three is the Hitman series. Because those are one of the first games that I found that had like real choice, kind of like Assassin's Creed games did. You choose how you do these missions. And yeah, the Hitman games have always been real intricate in that sense. I really loved Blood Money. Blood Money was done so well. I put tons of time into that as a teenager. I've played all the Hitman games that have come out, though I haven't like how the last couple games have been like season and like you gotta buy it in packs. I didn't really do that. I did buy the first one, but I waited for it to all like be together, and then I bought it on a deal as well. I didn't just the second it was all packaged together, I bought it because yeah, that was around the time when companies were doing as much as possible to split up games to make the most out of them and all that. Before, I mean, that still is an issue, the whole microtransactions and paywalls and things like that. But I feel like, I don't know, those games came out in like 2017 or something like that. I think that's just off the top of my head. I would have to, which I probably shouldn't have turned off my monitor. I probably should keep my computer up and going for any time I say something like I just did. I can check when the game actually came out, so I'm not just saying random numbers. But yeah, I felt around when that game came out, a lot of games were really trying to press the microtransactions and things like that. So I waited until it was a whole pack and on sale. Let's see here. So yeah, there's a Hitman trilogy, which is the one I'm talking about, I believe. Let's see here. I don't really like the way they have this set up. So Hitman Codename 47 came out in 2000. That's the first one I played. Then Silent Assassin. And then Contracts. And then Hitman Blood Money. Contracts is probably the one I played the least. I played the Hitman Sniper Challenge because that was free, so I played the crap out of it. Hitman Absolution was another good one. Technically, Hitman Go, the like mobile app, I never played that one. That's the only one I never played. Or this Hitman Sniper, I'm guessing that's another like mobile app. I never heard of it. and then Hitman. That was like the rebooting of the universe. I felt like. Then Hitman Game of the Year edition, which is just Hitman. Hitman 2 Gold Edition came out in 2018. Then Hitman HD Enhanced, which was the first of the 2016 one, so the like modern one, I guess you could say. And I think it was Blood Money remastered, and then World of Assassination, and then Trilogy, which covered them. Yeah, it was Hitman Blood Money because that game was just so good they had to redo it. Really looking into the games that might, after I finish Spider-Man, that might be the next game I play. Yeah, all depends, We'll see. We're still, like I said, still got to do the new game plus for Spider-Man, and then play Miles Morales. So we still got a while before we worry about what's coming next. Yeah, so that's my video game stuff that I have been doing. Check me out on Twitch. I'd appreciate it. Don't really got much else to say at the moment, so hopefully somebody would like to chime in and start talking. Give me a bouncing point, or it's possible that my number thing is actually accurate for once, and I've been talking to myself for the last 5 minutes, which is very possible. That does happen. I can do. Let's see if anybody's watching. If you are watching right now, I thought I started a poll. It didn't pop up on the screen though. Weird. I think I started a poll, but now I can't see it, so it doesn't even matter what the answers are. It should be right here, but it's not. So it doesn't really matter how it's answered or not. I guess I can try and error code, try again. So yeah, the first one was supposed to pop up, but it didn't because it would be right here for me anyways. And it's not. So guess it's glitched. Not really anything that could be done about that. Might help if I wasn't muted. So I've just been talking to myself. And that's why I don't have any viewers. Wonder how long I've been muted. You muted myself to when I coughed off screen. Because who wants to hear me cough? Never unmuted myself. Sat here talking to myself for fucking 10 minutes or something. Since I don't even remember how long I was muted for, I don't know what to repeat. So I just lost. But yeah, these Christmas trees are pretty good. But I was muted when we talked about those originally. Twizzlers, cherry flavored. They look Christmas trees. They're very good. They're about the same size as the usual bite. In length only, because they're Christmas trees, so they're not as thick. But they're very good. And they're a bit easier to chew, which I enjoy. Because who doesn't like a easier to chew candy? I also enjoy it because I have dentures, so some things are a little hard to bite into. Hello. Thanks for joining the broadcast. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well tonight. Sorry, caught me eating some Twizzlers. How's your night going? Got anything on your mind you'd like to talk about? I'm pretty much just rambling at the moment, so guess I wasn't entertaining enough. Don't really know what I should do in the downtime between like people and like people who talk and stuff. Excuse me. Yeah, it's gotta figure out what my niche thing is. What'll make me stand out and make people want to watch. I could try and crochet, but I'm still very new to it. So like a lot of the crocheting I do is through the Wobbles. It's basically like a learning crochet company. They send you little kits to do that come with like internet instructions that you watch a video on how to do it so that you learn how to crochet yourself. I'm not confident enough in my skills to try and do it without having to have their video tutorial things going, which I guess I could just like put a headset on or earbuds in, connect it to the whatever device I'm doing the crocheting bit on, and then you guys don't have to hear it. This is the only thing I've ever crocheted without a pattern. If you don't know what it is, it's a great ball. The only thing I didn't really like how the little white button came out. I wish that could have came out a little bit better than it did. But other than that, I think it did a pretty good job on it. But then, like the rest I've done are like kits. This is a strawberry, the ocelot. It's one of those weird amphibian things. I messed up on its face, so it doesn't look as good as it should. Need to buy a bunch of green yarn, but I'll probably do a Bulbasaur at some point. So, what's anybody want to talk about? What's going on? How's life? That's not a good thumb grab. That face, that's should probably stop doing it. End up just making a bunch of random faces for people to use to make fun of me on the internet. Jeez. Which, I mean, I could totally change my face quite a bit. Take my teeth out, and my face is definitely different. Definitely different. See a move? That's because they can come out. If you donate $100, I'll pull them out. No, I don't have any money things set up on my YouTube or anything. Which I probably should if I'm going to keep doing lives. Should probably put in my bio, like my PayPal or something. So then if anybody ever does want to help contribute and, you know, help with broadcasting, streaming, content creating, whatever, there's a way for people to do that. But main reason why I haven't done it is because you gotta have viewers to get any kind of donations or anything, and we've been at zero for most of the night, but somebody's popped in, so thanks for joining. Appreciate it. If you got anything in your mind and they're already gone, see, it's like I don't even like it. I might as well just keep my on randomly rambling because people pop in and out. They don't stay in long enough to hear my hey, let's talk bit. Nor because they don't stay in long enough to hear me say that, they definitely don't stay in long enough to say anything. Or they're staying in just long enough to say anything, but luckily they're not, because, you know, who wants to get trolled? Or people have said things and my chat's glitched out because I tried to start a poll. That happened to me the other night, or I guess it's like the afternoon at the time. But I tried to like do a poll and it glitched out my entire screen. So like I couldn't see my live and how long I had been live right here, nor I couldn't see how many people watching or any likes. It was just a whole blank screen. I could see this thing that gives me the ability to turn the camera, mute myself. Not really sure, not really sure. Haven't touched either of those two bottom ones. But they weren't there. These three were there, the share, the poll / Q&A creator, and I'm guessing that's like settings of some kind. I haven't clicked on that either. Should probably start clicking on these things and figuring things out. But like I said, I'm afraid I already glitched stuff out by clicking on things. Wouldn't even know if my chat is glitched because either nobody said anything or if it's glitched, I can't see it. So how am I gonna know? Nobody can even tell me. It's just nothing's gonna happen. So that the bottom left thing that's right here, that's a chat filter and a community moderation. Oh, jeez, I'm just not gonna fall over. Show top messages with potential spam removed. Oh, weird. Oh, shit, here we go. Yeah, no, that was totally son of a bitch. Why was it set like that? The chat filter was set for only top messages, whatever the fuck that means, since I don't have anybody fucking like liking these things. I didn't say hello to Ben or Harris or Val or Canary, and Canary actually did tell me that my mic wasn't working. So fucking W's to Canary. Thank you for that. And then I got one vote on Are You There? Somebody voted in this poll. Yeah, I'm new to lives. That's what that boils down to. Is I'm just new to lives, and because of that fact, I had some technical difficulties. And yeah, I didn't get to talking to some people I could have talked to. That really sucks. Damn. And kind of puts a damper. I mean, I guess I could try and restarting the live. That might refresh me on people's pages quicker. I don't know. I don't know how the YouTube algorithm works for lives, and like if restarting will get me refreshed in any way, or if I should just keep going and the algorithm will do what it does. Can't believe I messed that up. Can't believe it. For shame. Can't really see it, but I bet there's an infinity shot there of just more and more me's in the glasses forever. Who don't like a good infinity shot? Just stay this close to the camera all the time. What's up, guys? What's going on? What's going on? People can totally do plenty of bad screenshots with my face in this live. Why would it be set to top comments only? What does that even mean? Shouldn't any comment be a top comment because there's nothing to go off of? Like, why would it? Doesn't even make sense why it did that. Unity defaults. It sounds like my lady's out the shower, so have a good night, everybody. Thanks for clicking on the broadcast. Remember, try to be kind out there.